Yes. So good morning to all of you, Nana. So in previous class, we are discussing about freely falling bodies. No? Yeah. Now let us discuss the bodies which are projected vertically up. About tomorrow classes, we will discuss later, Nana. Tomorrow classes are there. Tomorrow and after tomorrow also classes are there. We will discuss. Tomorrow what is there? Any festival? Valmiki Jayanti tomorrow only, na? I am discussing everything. Okay. So later we will discuss that points. So now in present class, let us imagine we are throwing a body from a building. Let us imagine this is the building. Okay, one building. Yes. Let us imagine this is a multi-stage building. It is like this. Building is there. From this building, sir, your video is tracking, sir. Gayatri, she is sending video is tracking. Okay, Nana, let it be. Again, I will send recorded video. There you see, Nana. 2 classes, recorded video I will send. No, however, there you see, Nana. Whatever it is possible for you to see, that you listen to here, live class. Later on, I will send you recorded video also. No, in YouTube. There you can see again if you want. Yeah. So now let us imagine the height of this building is something h. Height is there. Huh? Yes. Abhay is saying that, sir, we will see in YouTube, sir. It is clear there. Yes, you see there now. Okay? Because my recording is everything clear here. It may be your network issue. Don't send the type of message again. Don't disturb the class. If you disturb the class, no, unnecessarily for talking, discussing these all things, time waste. Okay, so what I am saying, there is a building, tall building of height h, unknown height. I don't know what is that height. Okay, yes. Now, if a person is standing on this here like this, there is a person, he is standing on this building and he is holding a ball on his hand. Imagine. Okay, now what is doing? He is projecting this ball in vertically upward direction like this with some initial velocity u. Clear? Yes. Now they will ask you question. They give this data. U value they will give you, and h value also they will give if it is required. And they will ask you. It will go up, 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 and it will fall down. No? Yes. It will fall down. Question is, how much time it will take for the ball to fall down? What is the time taken by the ball to fall down? What is the time taken by the ball? So if a ball is projected vertically upward like this with some initial velocity u. Okay, it is going upward. It will reach the maximum height. There its final velocity becomes 0 and it returns its path. It will fall down onto the ground. Okay? Yes. Now, what to do? We need to find time. How much time it will take? Okay. There are 2 methods are there. 2 methods I will tell you. Right? Okay? 2 methods I will discuss now. So first method I am going to discuss now. What is the first method? First method is from where it is throwing, means from here it is okay. From here it is throwing. Again to come back to this total is called as time of flight normally. Okay? Otherwise, from here it reaches the maximum height of this h. This h is different. Height of the building is. This h is height reached by the ball first. Okay. Here its velocity becomes 0. Yes or no? Yes. For reaching this much height, how much time it will take? It will take a time of t equal to u by g. This already we discussed. Clear? Yes. Now the case becomes like this. From here, body is coming down and reaches the bottom. Total how much distance it has to travel? It has to travel a distance of capital H plus small h. This much distance or displacement it has to travel. Okay. Initial velocity of a body 0 because at this point when it returns its path, its velocity will be 0 initially. And acceleration due to gravity acting is g. So use s is equal to ut plus half at square formula. h plus capital H is equal to u is 0 half g t square. You can get time from this. No? Yes. This time and this time, total time. This time plus this total time is your total time. So total time will be equal to, this is RT1. From here you can calculate hence T or T2. This is T2, let us call. So your time will be T1 plus T2. This is one method, Nana. It will appears to be, it seems to be difficult, but if I take the numerical values, then it will become very dead easy. I'll give you, what I did is, from here, what is the time taken to reach the maximum height? That is u by g. Then thereafter, from here to here, to come this, to travel this much distance, how much time it will take? Again, I am asking. This is T2, I am asking. Formula is S is equal to ut plus half a t square. S is h plus small h. I have written is equal to u0 half ag t2 square. T2 square. So T2 square we can find. What is it? T2 square is equal to 2 into small h plus capital H divided by G. T2 you take, it will become root of 2 capital H plus small h by G. You will get the answer. Got it, Nana? I hope you are understanding now. This is one method, Nana. Actually, I will follow this method only. And one more method is there for that. That method now I am going to discuss. What is the other method? Direct step, with only one step it will come. That is, yes. So what is the second step? And it is also easy. See, body is going like this and coming back down. Okay. Now I'll ask you, what is the displacement of that ball? Displacement how much? Ball is, you imagine that ball is projected from here like this, not from here. It is here. Okay. Okay. Now, what is the displacement of the block? Displacement is this. No. From the top of the building, how much down it will come? That will be the displacement. This total is distance, Nana. This total is distance, and from here to here it is displacement. Okay, displacement of a body how much? S is equal to height of the building. This is displacement. Okay. Yes. Now, a body is projected upward with some initial velocity u. So initial velocity how much? U. Clear? And acceleration due to gravity is acting on that, that is g. And if you want with sign, that will be minus g. Why minus g? Because acceleration due to gravity is downward always. Okay. Clear? You adjust, you can see here it is, recording is, everything is clear, Nana. Everything is clear here, recording. You can see there in your YouTube video also. Okay? Yes. Now I want time. Formula is again S is equal to ut plus half k t square. Okay. Now here, see a value are minus g. Means for one value if I am using sign, then for remaining values also I should use sign. Which is unknown, for that no need to use sign. However, time no sign. Which are known values for that? All the values you should substitute according to the sign. Okay? Yes. Now, here you will consider your origin. Here you consider your origin. Block is going down. Displacement is down. How much? H. So displacement should be taken as negative, minus H. Got it? Why minus? From the origin, downside is negative, upside is positive. So displacement of a body is downside. So minus H we should write. Minus H. Okay? Yeah. Next, body is projected vertically upward. From the origin, body is going up. Upside is positive. So plus U. Yes, substitute now all. S value minus H is equal to U value plus U only into T plus half into A value is minus G into T square. So it will become minus H is equal to ut plus into minus half gt square. It is a quadratic equation. Still, if you want, you can write it like this. H is equal to minus ut plus half gt square. Can you write? Yes, we can write. No? Yes. This is what I have done. I have multiplied this total equation with minus sign. Minus of minus will become plus. Plus into minus will become minus. Minus of minus will become plus. Yes. So where minus is there, it will become plus. Where plus is there, it will become minus. H is equal to minus ut plus half gt square. Yeah. So still we can rearrange this like this. H is equal to, take LCM. Here nothing is there means 1 is there. Total LCM is 2. 2 into ut minus 2 ut plus 2 by 2 is 1 into gt square. Just I have taken the LCM now. Okay. Now send this h that side. You can 2h is equal to minus 2ut plus gt square. So it is in the form of gt square minus 2ut minus 2h is equal to 0. Quadratic equation. That is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Quadratic equation. We can find the roots of x. Here quadratic equation is in terms of t. We can find the roots of t. What are the roots? Roots are x is equal to plus or minus b square minus 4ac by 2. Correct? Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Yes. This formula you use, you will get the answer of t. 2 times you will get. One you will get in negative, one you will get in positive. Positive time only you should take. Yeah. Here, what is a value, sir? A value is g. What is b value? B value is minus 2t. C value is minus 2h. This is c. You know everything. Substitute in this equation, you will get the answer. Got it? I prefer first method only, because while doing this calculation you may do wrong calculations. That's why I prefer that will be easy method. Got it? Clear? This is the method we need to follow. And in your textbook also, these two methods they have mentioned very clearly. You can use any method, whichever is comfortable for you, that method you follow. Whichever is comfortable for you, that method you follow. Got it? Okay? Yes. Now, I am going to take one example for this. Let us take one example so that you will understand very clearly. Okay, na? Yes. Now, I am going to take an example, na? So, before taking that example, I don't know. Accurate question I am not taking. Na? Just randomly, I am taking some values, and with that values, I am going to discuss with you. Yes. So, let us wait for this board. These type of problems are very rarely they are asking, but important. Concepts are important. Very much important, these concepts. I think so now you can see clearly this blackboard. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Now I am giving you question, Anna. So all of you take pen and paper. Before me to done this, you should do. I have given concept very clearly. Okay? Yeah. Now, let us imagine there is a building. Yes, this is the building. Height of this building is how much should I take? How much should I take? Yes, 15 meters. Let us take. Height of the building how much है 50 meters height building is there. This is the building ना total building. Okay. Now from here a ball is projected upward with initial velocity 20 meter per second. Yes. 20 meter per second. Yes. Okay. Okay, sir. Now I want. What are my questions? My first question is height reached by ball above the ground. How much height the ball will reach above the ground? From the ground, how much height the ball will reach? Directly question is what I am asking. From the ground, how much height it will reach? Okay, this height. So ball, let us imagine it will go like this and it will come back. This much height it will reach. Let us imagine this height is h. Okay. Now I want that value. Yes. So for that, direct formula is h is equal to u square by 2g formula. Already we have given. Already I have given. Maximum height reached by a body if it projected with the initial velocity u is u square by 2g. You can use this formula or otherwise my formula what I have given. Okay? Yeah. So h is equal to u value was 20. That's right. 20 square is 20 into 20 I am using. Easy, no? Yes. Divided by 2 into g value is 10. 202. Yes. H is equal to 20 meters. Yes. The block will reach a height of 20 meters. Okay. I got the value. But what is my question? Height reached by the ball above the ground. From the ground. Or from the ground you can take. Ball from the ground. How much? 50 plus 20, 70 meter. Answer is 70 meter. You can answer. Okay? Yeah. Some students they are giving very good. Yes. Now, my second question is, what is the time taken by the ball to reach the ground? Time taken by ball to reach ground. How much time it will take to reach the ground? Two methods you can use. First method I am doing this one is first method. From here to here going to this much height. How much time it will take? It will take a time of u by g. Yes. U is 20 meter. G is 10 meter per second means 2 seconds it will take. Directly. Previous class we discussed these points. Acceleration due to gravity acting on this is 10 meter per second in each second. Means acceleration of this ball is changing 10 meters in each second. 20 meter I have given means in 1 second it will become 10. Again in another second it will become 0. Yes. So time will be 2 seconds. Direct oral question. Yeah. So time taken by the ball to reach the maximum height I got. This is the time. Okay, sir. Next, what will happen? It will come down. How much time it will take to come down? Yes. Formula is C is equal to root 2h by g. You know this. If a body is dropped from a height, how much time it will take to reach the ground? It will take a time of. Afzal is asking that, say again. Which point to say? This point. Yesterday we discussed. Direct orally it is. Yeah, Afzal, he is asking, I will come back to the point. Yes, he is asking that 2 seconds now, sir, orally. Yes. See, 20 meter per second a ball is projected. 20 meter per second, yes. 20 meter per second a ball is projected like this. Acceleration due to gravity is acting on it downward. How much? 10 meter per second square. I am writing this 10 meter per second square as 10 meter per second. What is that meaning? 10 meter per second is the velocity, and this is acceleration formula. What is it? Acceleration formula is change in velocity by time. No? Correct? Yes. Acceleration is change in velocity by time. That means 10 meter per second velocity is changing in each second. How much velocity is changing in each second? That is the meaning. 10 meter per second velocity is changing in each second. And the two body is going up. Means what happened to its velocity? Increases or decreases? Common sense. Decreases definitely. Yes. Means in 1 second its velocity decreases by 10 meters. If it is 20 meter per second, after 1 second it will become 10 meter per second because of this acceleration. Again in second, again the 10 will become 0. Yes. Means in 2 seconds the velocity of a body becomes 0. When the velocity of a body becomes 0, that means the body has reached the maximum height. From that point further away it cannot go. That means the maximum height reached by the body, this maximum height I am saying, is something, and that height it can reach in a time of 2 seconds. Oral, no need to calculate. Abhay is given total answer also. Okay, let it be. Got it? Yeah. So 2 seconds I have got. Yes. Concept I am giving now. Numerically also I can solve and tell you. Yes. Time T is equal to U by G formula. U by G, sir. U is how much, sir? 20 meter per second, sir. G value 10 meter per second square, sir. 10 0 cancel, meter cancel, second cancel. It is 2 seconds. Finished. Okay. Next, I want this total time. Formula is T is equal to root 2h by g. Yes. Root 2 into h. How much height it has to fall down? How much distance it has to fall down? It has to fall down 20 plus 50. 70 meters it has to fall down. 70. By g value 10. 0 cancel. Root 14 value you get the answer. Root 14 value I want. It will be 3 is the 9, 4 the 16. Yes, 3 point something it will be. Yeah. So root 14 value I want. Where is this? Exact value I want. So that's why I am using. I don't want to waste this time. Root 14. Yes, 3.74. 3.74. Still 3.74 it is. So total time will be equal to this time plus this time. 2 plus 3.74. Total is 5.74 seconds it will take to reach the ground. Easy, very easy. Got it? Observe, understood now? This is one method. Let us go with second method also. Let us go with the second method also for finding this. Yes. What is the second method, sir? Second method is formula. That is S equal to UT plus half AT square. Yeah. The formula is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Here S is a form in the sense S is not distance, S is displacement. You need to remember this value. S means what, Ray? Displacement. Okay. What is the displacement of a body from here to ground? This much. How much is this? 50. That too, it is downward. Means minus 50. So minus 50. Directly right. Because it is downward. So minus 50. Displacement is 50 only. This total is distance. Okay? Okay. U value, it is going up. How much? 20. So right, 20. Plus 20 only. Because going up. Into T. T is unknown. Plus half into A value is minus 10. A value is minus 10. Minus indicates it is downward. Into T square. Yes, directly cancel it here to 1 to 5. You get minus 50 is equal to 20t minus 5t square. This calculation will be easy only. What will happen? Yes, 5 1s are 5 4s are 20, 5 10s are. Correct? Yes. Minus 10 is 4t minus t square. It is easy. Yes, sir. So plus t square, it is send this side. Minus 4t plus minus 10. Minus 10 is equal to 0. Can you write this? In the form of factors? See, you can't. Difficult, no? So better option is there, minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Use that. So roots of t are minus b, b is 4, minus of minus is 4, plus minus b is minus 4, plus or minus root of b square minus 4 whole square, minus 4 into a value is nothing, is that means 1, 4ac, c value is minus 10, by 2 into a value is 1. Got it? Are you getting? So equation becomes so t is equal to minus of minus plus or minus root of, see 4 square is 16, yes 16, minus into minus plus 4 tens are 40 by 2 into 1 is 2, yes. So t is equal to 4 plus or minus root of 56 by 2. So t is equal to 4 plus or minus root of 56 value how much? Root 56 value. Yes. Root 56 value how much? Root 56. 7.48. 7.48 by 2. Means 2 times you are having here. One time is plus you should take, another time is minus you should take. Yes. See this. What you will get? 2 times you are getting. One time is 4 plus 7.48 by 2, or you will get 4 minus 7.48 by 2. This if you do minus, your time is coming in negative. Time cannot be negative. So we can cancel it. Yes. 7.48 plus 4. 7.48 plus 4. 48.7411. Yes. So 11.48 by 2. You cancel it, you will get the answer. 11.48 by 2. Yes. 2 4 is 8. 2 5 is 10. No. Yes. 2 5 is 10. Point if you keep 14, 7, 4. Yes, exactly. What we have got in previous point, same we got. Yes, same only will get definitely. Why different? Got it? How to solve? Understood, no? If you do with this method, you will get only time. If you go with other method, you will get each and every point. Immediately this side how much, this time how much, this side time how much, this time how much. Everything you can get with that previous method, which is easy for you, seems to be easy for you. With that method you can follow. Got it? Shall I rub this point? Any doubt in this? Any doubts? I'm waiting for your response. 45 students are there. What's that? Michelle. Okay, sir. Now, what to do? So like this, so many questions you will get in paramedics. So many questions are there. We have to discuss each and every question means it is not possible. So I have given you material. One more concept is there, that is relative velocity concept is there. That concept I will discuss with you when I will come there. Means Monday. Next Monday I will discuss. Okay. Now today what shall we do? Yes, I will share the material for you. Question I will take from that material. Whatever the material I have given for you, objective material, no, that objective material I am taking, I will solve some problems. Okay, now? Yes. Now I am going to share the material. Screen share. Yes, my screen is shared. So time is 8 minutes is there, Nana? Right? Let's see. 43 students are there. This in this object material, Nana, the next chapter also it is included, Nana. Projectile motion also included. Okay, it will be. Yes. Here. So many questions are there. I'll go to this. What is this? See here. See question number 69 is there, Nana, here. See. Can you see this question number 69? A body dropped from a tower reaches the ground in 4 seconds. Height of the tower is. See, question is a body is dropped from a tower, reaches the ground. Yes, there is a tower. A tall tower is there like this. From here, a body is dropped like this. In what time it is reaching? 4 seconds it is reaching. Okay, sir, no problem. What is the height of the tower? What is the height of the tower? Now I am going to stop this sharing so that you can see the board clearly. Yeah. So a ball is dropped from here from a tower. It is reaching the ground in 4 seconds. Okay. What is the height of the tower? They are asking. Okay, sir. Now let us imagine here dropped means initial velocity is 0 now. What will be its final velocity then? Because acceleration is acting at is 10 meter per second. Per second constant use. In 4 seconds, its velocity will become 40 meter per second. Yes or no? Yes. Each second 10 increase. Yeah. Okay. So final velocity will become 40. Time is 4 seconds. Yes. Total distance formula is u plus v by 2 into t. This is the formula. Yes. U value is 0. V value is 40 by 2 into t. T is 4 seconds. 4 seconds. So answer is 2 for the 80 meters. Answer is 80 meters. Abhay he has sent something different. 40 meters. Why Abhay? Total displacement is the average velocity into time. Formula. Sorry, sir. Sorry. Okay. You have another formula also. What is that formula, sir? S is equal to ut plus object square. This is the method of what I will prefer because orally. So just by saying this, I can say in time 4 seconds velocity become 40. So average velocity is 0 plus 40 means 20. 20 into 44 is 80. Answer. Oral question is within fraction of seconds. Like this. Are you getting what I am saying? Another method also is there. What is that method, sir? Use the formula of S is equal to ut plus half a square. Okay. S value you need to find. H is equal to u is 0. 0 plus half into a value is 10 into t is 4 seconds. 4 square. 4 1 the 4 5 5. S is equal to 2 1 the 2 5. So 5 into 4 square is 16. 16 5 the 80 meters. Finish. Okay. Why is there? Why I am not taking negative here? A value is minus 10. No. Yes, take minus 10. Here also you take minus. Thus, body is coming down. From this is the reference point you should take. Body is coming down means S value should be negative. No minuses. This minus cancel. Students will get confusion because of that reason. I am using that previous method. What it? Any doubt, Nana, in this? Easy. Oh, what is there? Nothing is there. Hey, easy questions are these. LKG students can give answer. Yes. Now again I'll share that material. Question I can see. Yes, see. Question number 17, Nana. Something different it is there. Yeah, let us see. A particle is dropped from a certain height. Time taken by it to fall through successive distances of 1 kilometer each will be. Successive distances of 1 kilometer each will be. Options are all are equal, being equal to root of 2 by g seconds in the ratio of square root of the integers 1 is to root 2 is to root 3. In the ratio of difference in the square roots, one root 1 is to something is here. Okay, let us see. What they are saying? A particle is dropped from a certain height. Okay, from this height, h, a particle is dropped. Initial velocity is 0. Okay, okay, it is dropping. I'll give you the diagram. Board I will make it larger later. The time taken by it to fall through successive seconds. Successive second means first second, second second, third second, fourth second, like that. What is that one? Time taken by the ball to fall through successive distances are 1 kilometer. How much distance it is taking? 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer. Yes. So 4 options are there, Nana, there. So yeah. So in 1 second, how much time it will take? It will take a time of t equal to what? Na? Root 2h by g. No formula. Yes. Root 2h by g formula. Time t equal to root 2h by g. No. Yes. Distances should be equal. 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer. Again here it is drop again. 1 kilometer. Again from here again drop 1 kilometer like this. Height is h value same. So time will be root 2h by g. 2h 2 root 2 by g. All the times will be same. Did you got this point? What I am saying? Yes. Root 2 by g second says option 1 is right answer. Did you got it? Any doubt in this? I have received two messages. Any doubts, Nana? In this point? Question number 70. A particle is dropped. Nah. Sir, but h is in kilometer, but g is meters. Abhay is saying that, sir, but h is in kilometer, but g is in meter per square, centimeter square, meter per second square it is. That is your doubt. Yes. So, see. Time it will take is root 2h by g here. Okay. And here it is also time is root 2h by g. And here also it is time equal to root 2h by g. Take ratio of these 2 times, these 3 times enough. We'll get T1 is to T2 is to T3. Ratio only they are saying, no? A particle is dropped from time taken by it. Root 2h by g is to root 2h by g is to root 2h by g. H cancel. No, h is not there. It will be in the ratio of 1 is to 1 is to 1, but that option is not there. It will be now see Saujanya. It will be in the ratio of 1 is to 1 is to 1. All root 2 by g cancel. But option is there. Root 2 by g is there. So root 2 by g, root 2 by g, root 2 by g ratio it is. All are equal, they said. Yes, all are equal. Yes, g also gets cancelled, 2 also gets cancelled, root also gets cancelled. It will be 1 is to 1 is to 1. Let it be. Can we write this?